Hi, and welcome to our second quarter market review. My name is Jason Gunkel, and I help lead our investment team here with Syverson Strege. It's hard to believe that the year is almost half over. And at the end of the first quarter, I'm sure many of you were relieved to see that the markets had rebounded from the fourth quarter of last year, and we're up about 15%. And now this quarter, as you open your statements, you'll likely not be as excited as the markets globally are relatively flat over the second quarter. And we are recording this a week before the end of the quarter, so it's possible there is some movement by the end of the quarter. In May, the market dropped about 7% from its peak. And what caused this was all the talk in the news about trade and tariffs. So to bring you up to speed on what's happening, in particular with the US and China, early in 2018 is when this all started, and the US started imposing tariffs on China. And to date, the US has imposed about $250 billion of tariffs on China. And in retaliation, the Chinese have imposed about $110 billion of tariffs on goods from the US. And there's been a lot of talk recently about this continuing. And year to date, imports from China predictably have plummeted by about 20 billion. But luckily, we've moved to other emerging market countries to make up for that shortfall and get our goods elsewhere. So what impact will these tariffs have on the economy and on you? Well, for one, it is very likely that inflation will increase. And we've seen some forecasts where inflation will go up as much as 1% before the end of the year. And also, about 70% of the US GDP consists of consumer spending. So as prices go up, it's likely that GDP growth will go down. And the GDP surprised in the first quarter. It was up more than expected. It'll probably be about 2% for the remainder of the year. In June, luckily, we did get a rebound in the markets, and this again was due to the Federal Reserve hopefully lowering interest rates. And it's by some forecasts, there's about a 90% likelihood that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates twice before the end of the year. So in summary, what does all this mean for your portfolio? Well, the likelihood of a recession has increased. And as we have seen the market volatility rise, we've seen defensive sectors such as utilities, healthcare, and consumer staple goods perform better than some sectors such as technology that are more dependent on economic activity and foreign sources of income. We also expect bonds to do well. If forecasts are right and interest rates decline, it's very good news for bonds. So as we head into summer, we anticipate that our clients will have summer vacation plans. Please enjoy those. We'll continue to monitor your portfolio and make any changes that are necessary. Please call us with any questions you do have. And if you are not a client of Syverson Strege, we welcome the opportunity to talk to you about your portfolio. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in September.